Papa, who invented the QR code? It was a lazy Sunday evening. The golden sunlight filtered through the window as Rohan sat at the table with a biscuit packet in hand. He picked up his mom's phone and pointed it at the strange black and white square on the wrapper. Rohan, curiously, "Papa, what is this box full of tiny black squares?" I scanned it, and it showed me a video. Papa, smiling, walking over to sit beside him. "That's called a QR code. Rohan. It stands for Quick Response Code." Rohan, quick response. So, it responds quickly? Papa, exactly. And do you know who invented it? Rohan, no. Tell me, Papa. Papa. It was invented in 1994 by a Japanese engineer named Masahiro Hara. He worked for a company called h9v. That company made machines and parts for cars. Rohan, what made him invent the QR code? Papa, well, back then, they used barcodes to keep track of car parts in factories. But barcodes had a problem. They could only hold a small amount of information, like just numbers, and you had to scan them from a specific direction. Rohan, that sounds slow. Papa, it was. So Masahiro Hara and his team wanted something faster. They imagined a code that could be scanned from any angle and could hold lots of information, not just numbers, but even words, links, and more. Rohan, that's how they made the QR code? Papa, yes. They used tiny squares in a grid pattern. The 3 large squares in the corners help the scanner know the direction, and the rest of the pattern stores the data. Rohan, wow, that's smart. But did they make money from it? Papa, here's the amazing part: they made it free for everyone. h9v decided not to charge anyone to use QR codes. That's why we see them everywhere in shops, schools, books, websites, and even on your biscuit packet. Rohan, that's really kind of them. Papa, yes. Masahiro Hara said he wanted it to be helpful, not just profitable. His invention became very important, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. People used QR codes to scan menus, make payments, and even get vaccine info, all without touching anything. Rohan, so, he used science to solve a problem? Papa, exactly, Rohan. He used engineering and creative thinking to make something useful for the world. Rohan, one day, I want to invent something too. Maybe a robot that does homework. Papa, laughing, that would be popular. But remember, big inventions start with curiosity and a desire to help. Just like your question today. Rohan smiled. The QR code was no longer a mystery. Now, it was a symbol of how one small idea could grow into something big, just like his dreams. Moral: curiosity is the first step to invention. Keep asking, keep learning.